Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So it is a beautiful Saturday morning here in India, and so I've got some time this morning to catch up with all things Eurovision. I am falling behind, I know that, but I'm going to do my best to this weekend try and catch up with things, but then tonight is just national final. Anyway, nonetheless, this morning is dedicated to Greece. So social media tells me that Klavdia has won the ticket for Greece. She will represent Greece in Switzerland, Basel, Eurovision 2025. Congratulations. When I listened to all the national final songs, I had that in my third place, I think. So there will definitely be a lot of happy people in regards to that result. It was very clear, particularly from the comments on my video, but also what I was seeing on social media, that fan base, both in regards to the Eurovision community and people in Greece, seemed to be slightly louder than Evangelia. I think that those were the two that obviously I could see the majority of people getting behind, but that doesn't mean that the other ones weren't talked about. So what I need to just double check is the results. So I know it won, but that's as much as I do know. Okay, so Klavdia, we know, came first, 44 points. Evangelia, 42 points. So very close then. So it doesn't tell me the difference between the jury and the televote. So did they just combine them together? Do we know? It would seem Klavdia and Evangelia seem to eat up all the points effectively, 44, 42, and then a big gap, 230. So these were the two songs. Right. Okay, so as Evangelia was my favourite, I'm going to check that one out first. And then I'm going to check out Klavdia. Yay, we've now got the backing dancers. I did just see they zoomed out into the audience. The audience is sitting down, right? I always think that's always an interesting touch, particularly with pops like this, when they pan out and you've just got an audience sitting there. Very different to, obviously, Benidorm Fest, where people are standing and just losing their minds. It does shake up the energy somewhat as a viewer. I must say, audio, it's not just the fact that she's singing well, the audio quality of this national final is solid. I really do like this song, but I do find the choruses are what I love about this song. The verses are okay, but yeah, this song is all about the chorus. Do you know what? I don't think they need to zoom out. It just, like I said, as a viewer, it really zaps the energy away. We don't need to see people sat down. I was wondering how they were going to stage this bit. Okay. There we go. There's a bit more oomph. Okay, I thought this was going to be a bit more of a moment. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I do love this song. And you can obviously hear, yes, that obviously she is supported in parts of this song by a pre-recording backing vocal, but her vocal is still coming through. So again, it's worth repeating, vocally, what I'm hearing, solid. Second of all, I must commend this national final because the audio quality, what I'm hearing, is good as well. As we've not had a national final from Greece for ages, I was quite curious to see kind of the quality of this national final. Stage, decent. The aesthetics, decent. But the audio quality, certainly commendable. I just wish there were just people at the front just like living their best life. That can't be underestimated in regards to a viewer at home wanting to obviously pick up the phone for a song. It would make a huge difference if people were in the audience just vibing for it. Like Nebulosa last year, like you could clearly see in Benidorm the whole stadium. And I think that did have an impact on people sitting at home being like, sugar, the energy is wild. So it is a shame that what I'm seeing is obviously people sitting down. I wish I was seeing some people just losing themselves, because this song deserves it. It's what the song's about. Oh, I'm a little gutted we've lost this. Girl did good. She did herself proud. I saw a lot of love for her on social media, obviously, after she lost. Well, let's say second. That sounds better. After she came second. Basically saying, you know, hopefully people have sat up, seen this, and realised that this is someone who could do Greece proud in the future, i.e. ding, 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 hopefully internal selection, or moreover, come back next year and take the win. But she did herself proud. It was quite interesting in the comments of my last video, someone said, give an award to the person who told foreigners that Evangelia is famous in Greece or a household name in Greece. I thought she was. So whoever did start that rumor, yeah, must be commended. They did an amazing job because I thought she was. But apparently she wasn't as big as I thought. So with that said, hopefully through this experience, she's built a connection with the TV channel, the people behind Eurovision in Greece. And yeah, internally select her next year. She can clearly do it. She can clearly do Greece proud on stage. I'm a little gutted that that's gone. And actually, I thought she did a great job selling that on stage. I couldn't find any faults in it in regards to choreography, other than, like I said, the pan outs to the audience sitting there, which is a shame. But like vocally on point, I liked aesthetically what she's wearing. She did a great job. The team did a great job. But it's lost. It's out. So let's check out the winner. Okay. Again, the audio quality being transmitted is exceptional. Complemented evidently by a really solid, strong vocal. Ah. She's brought dancers with her. Okay. Right, there's more going on now visually, which is good. I haven't heard this song since my first reaction. The beat kicks in at some point, right? There we go. No! Like, that was actually like a moment, right? It was almost like it was a shaky pan out. But again, like, that's where you just want people in the studio just being like, yes. And you've just got people sitting down. There's nothing you can do about it, but just don't pan out. Also feel right now the dancers really aren't adding anything. This chorus is much more catchier than I gave it credit for in my first listen. This song is better than I thought it was. I liked it on my first listen, but this song is much better than I remember it being. Okay, so one thing that people, when they listened to this song and were raving about this song before the national final, is the fact that the song kind of gave them feels, they had an emotional connection to them. I'm going to be honest, I understood why people had that. Watching the staging of how they decided to stage it, I don't know whether people would have had that same emotive response in regards to the choices that they made in regards to how they staged it. It wasn't necessarily staged in a way that I thought would evoke emotion, which for a lot of people is where this song wins, because people are emotionally attached to it. It draws some sort of emotion out of them. And equally, whilst watching it, I was like, I liked this song way more than I thought I did. But in regards to the staging, I thought Evangelia's came together better. It's easy, I guess, to stage that song. So what I'm trying to say is her live vocal and the song itself, I get why it's won. In regards to what I saw, I don't think I saw a Eurovision winner. I don't think I felt that this song was going to go to Eurovision and kick some butt. There is something about this song, for a lot of people, when they listen to it, they become overcome with emotion, but that didn't happen in regards to the choices that were made in regards to that staging. Which does then lead me, thinking about it now, to talk about the comparison that people have been making the last few months, and that is with Greece 2018. So people have made the comparison because the feel of the song is somewhat similar, but also with that comparison, for me, I feel it just still needs to be stated that I hope Greece take risks, but moreover, I hope Greece select their stage producer. They probably already have it, or them, but I hope that what we get staging-wise in Switzerland is a stage that is able to complement the emotional aspect of this song, the feel of the song, because I think that was part of the reason why 2018 didn't go down well for Greece, is because there was a kind of disconnect in regards to this whole kind of, and it's worth repeating, this kind of emotional draw that the song has to the staging ideas. I didn't feel emotional when I watched Greece 2018. I didn't sit there and have an emotional connection or an emotional response, which I think that song required for it to be able to be successful. So I hope lessons have been learnt since 2018, and I am not revolutionary in saying that this staging isn't it for Klavdia. There is certainly potential with this song. There is a lot of love for this song. It's now the number 1 out of the 4 songs chosen. And when it qualified, there was a lot of excitement. So what Greece now need to do is work out how do they transmit the feel of the song to the visuals that they decide to use. I didn't mind the staging of Amanda in 2022, but again, for some people, they felt that the staging again didn't really bring out the emotion which the song demands and which the song on listening to does. So here's hoping. Here is hoping. At the end of the day, if I was from Greece, I would be extremely excited and happy that people seem to be supporting my song, and therefore, as a result, going to Switzerland, there is potential for this song to do well if the staging is right. Because yeah, watching that national final, it's not to discredit the national final, it looks like they did a really good job. I didn't get Eurovision winner vibes watching it. The song itself, watching it, however, and revisiting it since my first reaction, much better than I remember it being. So that's a positive for me. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Please do comment below. If you are here and you've not subscribed to my channel, please do. Click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.